Broadcasting live from an Airstream somewhere in Tornado Alley, bringing you the people, places, and stories from the Panhandle to the Red River. This is your Only in Oklahoma show.
And welcome to the show. Today we're talking about a magical cabin in Broken Bow. And after the break, Warner Brothers is getting a Red Ryder BB gun. I'm Brett.
And I am Harley.
So there's no secret. I mean, it is. I haven't talked about it a lot, but I've been kind of slowly working on a new year, new me journey.
Yes, you have. I'm pumped about it, actually. I wanted to join in.
I know you did.
I'm not able to commit for 97 hours a week.
97 hours a week, yes. So I will be attending Mid-Dell Technology Center in their interactive media department. But I had a chance. I went to take the entrance exam today, passed that, and I was cordially invited to stay and stick around and watch the podcasting class. Bro, the future is now. There's some bright kids with some great ideas for, and I will go on record and say I probably will be the oldest person in the class next to the instructor, Laura Rogers. I had a lot of fun, was able to give them some pointers that they actually used. It's so refreshing to talk to young people that actually take your advice and don't storm off to their bedroom and flip you off through the wall. It's so nice. It's refreshing. I felt like a teacher today.
That was a B last week.
Yeah.
So you are the old...
I'm on the old school. I'm the old school at school.
But what'd you think?
It was a ton of fun, man. It's when you get to hang out with people doing things that you're passionate about, and they're young. You know what I mean? And they're not, again.
So is it only podcasting? What are the classes?
Podcasting, photography. Like they're doing projects. A lot of them are getting ready for state. Next week, I got to help a group that's doing a podcast for state skills that's coming up next week.
Okay. And
that was really cool. They previewed, and they actually like, hey, do you want to? They wanted to get me involved. They're like, hey, would it be okay if you listen to stuff? And they were actually asking me, do you have any advice for us? I was literally on cloud 9 all day. I was pumping my fist. I was like, yes. I felt like Edward James Olmos when he got the kids ready for the arithmetic or whatever the California exam was, and he's like, "But I'm so proud of you." I was like, I knew you could do it. I was like that guy. Like I got the class to pass the test. But tons of fun, man. There might be some things in the works. I don't know yet. We'll find out what's going on. But yeah, man, a lot of fun. I had a ton of fun. And if you're looking for a career, I am a huge proponent for trade school. I'm a beneficiary of trade school.
Yeah.
I'm going back to trade school. You are closer to a 6-figure job in a 2-year course than you are in a 4-year university.
I couldn't agree more.
But if you're looking, and it's a cheap plug, but here we go. If you're looking for a career in something other than being you know what I mean? If you're looking for a real career that could have real results and a real impact on your life, find a vocational institution. If you're in the neighborhood, check out middelltechnologies.com. Fall classes are enrolling right now. Trust me, I'm enrolled. I start in August. If you're on the fence, get off of it. If you want to learn how to build a fence, middelltechnologies.com.
Awesome. Before we jump into the show, I do want to touch base on a rising star.
Me?
In the Chickasha food arena.
Sure.
So you and I went to the Savoy 1902.
Absolutely.
So we've been there before. We've talked about them before. But they are under new management.
Right.
Brandy, who runs Brandy's Bar and Grill.
She's been a friend of the show since before it was a show.
Before it was a show, 100%.
It was just a floor show that showed up for breakfast on Saturdays.
So they're working out all the kinks at the Savoy.
Mm-hmm.
You and I had the most amazing slice of cheesecake.
Bro.
Dude, if they changed it, the Savoy, to just a cheesecake and coffee shop, they would have to beat people away at the door.
So, a place that we've eaten at in the last few months, Dakota's. My take, great food. They kind of lost me at La Baguette Desserts.
I'm sorry, Dakota's. Where's Dakota's?
Blanchard.
Oh, we
did. We ate barbecue.
ate barbecue there, but I didn't know that they had
Yeah,
La
but
Baguette
it was
desserts.
La Baguette Desserts. That's why I passed on it.
Oh, that's cheating.
It's cheating. And cheating, I ain't eating.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree. If
That's
I want a La Baguette dessert, I'll go to La Baguette.
That's right. So, yeah, that cheesecake, man.
It was, I don't know what they did. Handmade from scratch. Apparently they made 2 of them and only one of them made it to the building. But, yeah.
They got some kinks to work on.
But I mean, 100%. I mean, it's by no means.
They didn't just flip a switch and it's,
Yeah, this doesn't stand up to Brandy's.
No,
She's only been working on it for the last month.
Right. It's a huge undertaking.
But it's got a great atmosphere, great location, the best building.
Yeah.
The best restaurant building within 25 miles of here.
And listen, we're going to talk about it later in the show, but if you're coming down here to chain yourself to the leg lamp, you definitely need to, you already know about Brandy's, but you definitely need to check in, get yourself they brought a pastrami sandwich out tonight that looked like half of a pastrami. What do they call a whole pastrami? What is a pastrami? Is it, what part of the butt? What part of the butt is a pastrami? But anyway, they brought a pastrami sandwich out tonight. I was like, good Lord Almighty.
Yeah.
Yeah, come down. You need to check them out for sure. Art is subjective.
It is.
It is.
But again, we'll get to Chickasha in just a bit, but I think we're ready to hit the highlight of today's episode.
Yeah, the highlight.
How big of a Potter fan are you?
Not as big as, I like the movies.
Okay, movies are good.
The movies are always better than the books. I want to read, but you should have saw me on the entrance exam today at the school. I was like, how many questions this is a murderer's row.
You're taking the quiz going, when does the movie come out for the quiz?
Right. CAT, yeah, that's kind of where I was at today. But no, I like it enough, but I'm not like, dipped in the waters of Hogwarts or whatever.
If you're missing your days at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, if you're looking for a luxurious stay in a place where you can reconnect with nature, I found a place that does both, dude.
Okay.
There's enough room in this cabin in Ho Chi Town.
Yeah.
You could host your own Hogwarts class reunion.
Really?
We'll get to the specifics, but I think it sleeps 23 people.
23?
Yes.
And a third?
23 a third.
Sorry,
awesome.
I was trying. That's the extent of my Harry Potter knowledge.
So this cabin is called King's Cross. It is an enchanting cabin, and it just maybe be exactly what Madame Pomfrey ordered.
Well played, sir. Well played.
But Potter fan or not, it's a legit cabin. From the moment you cross the threshold, there are Easter eggs everywhere related to Harry Potter.
Yeah.
So outside, you come up, there's a sign for platform 9 3/4.
Oh, did I blow it earlier when I said 3/4?
No.
Oh, got the 3/4 part right. Got it. Check.
So you've watched the movies. You've seen the mirror where Harry sees his reflection.
Yeah. The mirror of... I don't know what I'm
It's
trying to
called Irised, I believe. But basically, it's desire backwards.
Is it?
But when you walk in the front door, that mirror is there.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the full ornate mirror.
That's cool, man.
There are original oil paintings hanging throughout the cabin that kind of give the feel of the hallway in the school where the pictures are alive, basically. Yeah. So they've done a great job with just kind of everywhere you turn. There's a little nod.
A little touch here and there.
It's not over the top. It's not, because it's real easy to get kitschy with stuff like that.
Yeah.
We've seen our share of, buffalo themed cabins.
Right. Does this have like the toilet that shall not be named?
No, it doesn't have anything like that. But as you're walking through, you're going to see like the old school brooms. You'll see a sorting hat, to verify which house you're going to be.
Yeah.
Which, my guess, if you use the sorting hat, the hat is going to tell you that King's Cross is the house that you want to be in.
Right.
But outside do towering pines. I mean, huge pine trees. We've been in the Broken Bow area.
Mm-hmm.
It's gorgeous, but this place is like nestled in these just huge pine trees.
Yeah.
As far as the accommodations go, they've got, like I said, this thing sleeps. Let me scroll down here and so I can verify. Maximum occupancy 23.
Dude,
23 people.
Yeah, but I'm reading. It's like king bed, king bed, king bed. Like everything's a freaking king bed, man.
So they do have a bunch of rooms. So they have a room called the Scarlet and Gold bedroom. It's a king bed with an ensuite bathroom featuring a shower, a huge shower, body sprays, jetted tub. They've got another room called the Blue and Bronze bedroom, which has its own private fireplace, full ensuite bathroom, and king size bed.
Covered patio that's called the Harry Potter. That's area. Stupid. Sorry, I'll leave the product description to you.
The yellow and black bedroom. By the way, these color schemes all match the houses of Hogwarts. So the yellow and black bedroom has a king bed with a private fireplace. There's a treehouse phoenix bedroom that you enter via a rope bridge.
Oh, cool.
That has a king bed, its own private balcony, and then an emerald and silver bedroom, which is queen bed with privacy balcony and a full ensuite bathroom.
How do you stay in any other cabins? Like all the badassery cabins are down that way.
They've done a great job. But the last one is the one. This is the kids' room. It's the Scarlet and Gold common room that has 4 twin bunk beds, 3 triple twin bunk beds, a sitting area. They have a Quidditch beanbag game, a shuffleboard, full bathroom. Dude, they really knocked it out of the park.
Decked it out.
It is decked out. They thought about everything, and they did it without going over the top.
Right. Which, again, you can be too...
is impressive to me.
Like, you can try to cram Harry Potter stuff down my throat.
Right.
I think you can be... There's a certain art to subtlety. You do have to have the member berries to kind of go,
yes.
You know.
But it's not in your face. It's not a giant mural of Harry Potter on every wall or anything like that.
Yeah.
But outside, I mean, again, this is a cabin in the traditional sense. This is a nice getaway. Outside, there's plenty of options for entertainment.
Yeah.
Stone fireplace, fire pit. They have a golf putting green, like a huge one.
Really?
Yes.
Dude, that is crazy talk. I love to golf putt.
Like putt-putt.
Yeah, but putt for one person.
You do it by yourself?
I always if I putt,
it's solo.
It's always solo. I'm always going for my personal best. My handicap. That's the extent of my golf vocabulary.
That's all of the things. It's
putting green, drive.
He's 7 under par.
Wedge.
That's all he knows.
I don't just know potato wedges, guys. I know a 9-iron.
You used words that apply to the sport.
And then people are like, hey, would you like to go golf? Imposter syndrome. Yeah.
Did you say golf or golf?
Golf.
I'm going golfing this weekend.
I'm going golfing. Yeah.
Outside, though, they have a 2-story play hut.
Dude, take my money or what else? What's the currency at Harry Potter World? Harry Potter World. Gosh, they have 6 bathrooms.
You're such a muggle.
Yeah, I'm such a muggle.
Outside, they do have a hot tub. Inside, dining room and kitchen seat up to 13 people. They have a chef's cooktop, high-end appliances. They also have, it's a little bit outside of the wizarding world, but they have high-speed Wi-Fi. They have smart TVs in every room.
They have internet. They have internet in Harry Potter cabin?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Even Harry Potter cabin has internet. Do you know there are people right now that don't have internet that can function at the same level as we can? What are we paying for? What are we paying for? Google. That's it.
Though each of the bedrooms has its own private TV. They have a ton of board games. They have the entire collection of the Harry Potter books.
Really?
So if you want, dude, I promise you could find 500 spots in this cabin to curl up with a book.
Oh,
come on.
Spoiler alert. Curl curl up with a book.
Yeah.
Speaking of books, I am a fan of physical media.
Yes, I'm a fan of physical books.
Target got rid of all their movies. You can't buy any movies there.
Why?
It's not dying, but there's an ebb and a flow right now. We're ebbing away.
So you're gonna have to go to an old record shop to buy movies now, DVDs?
No, you can still buy them. Trust me, I can still buy them. E-commerce, Walmart.com, yada yada. You can still buy them. Anyway, Target they went all in on vinyl and books. Like it's a mini
Barnes and Noble.
It's more Barnes, Barns, not quite the big.
Right.
It's about the size of a barn, but they've got just boatloads of books and vinyl. So books aren't going away. They're just not coming anywhere near me. I mean, I do have some. I have graphic novels. Which,
you have books that they typically come inside of the DVD case or the...
yeah. No, I actually own graphic novels, which is, to me, it's adjacent to...
It's also adjacent to a coloring book.
It is, yeah. But yeah, I have some.
But for the pet lovers, they are dog-friendly at this cabin. Dogs 25 pounds or less. They have a fee for that. It's non-refundable. They do allow larger dogs, but there's an additional fee, and they have to be pre-approved to be allowed to be there.
Only Sirius Black can do it.
Yeah, I think if you bring Sirius Black,
he's allowed to change into a werewolf.
Yeah, I think.
Is he a werewolf?
Yes.
Like him.
He turns into a wolf. I don't
He's
know.
a shapeshifter. Or whatever I don't know.
Shapeshifter?
I don't. Yeah. Harry Potter takes liberties with. He's the werewolfski-skooski transformation, and what is that? Like they make up
I'm
words.
I'm pretty sure that's not a thing, and yes, they make up words.
It's some brickle-brackle. You eat brickle-brackle at Hufflepuff University. I mean, I don't know anything about Harry Potter. Okay, he's a wizard.
I did like the Key and Peele video where they had the ghetto wizard school in Detroit or whatever.
Yeah.
That was a great skit. But this cabin, conveniently located just a few minutes away from Beavers Bend State Park.
Yeah.
Tons of restaurants, tons of entertainment in the area. And again, you could just go and get away.
You know what? I would drive, if I didn't have, let's go back to internet for a moment. I would drive to a cabin in the woods just to have Wi-Fi.
What is up with you and Wi-Fi and people not have... Do you not have Wi-Fi right now?
No, I encounter often. People are like, sorry, I got dropped off sorry I had to drop out of your live or your life because my wife, I don't have internet.
That's weird.
You know what I mean? Like
maybe they just don't have signal. That's not the same thing as not having internet.
No. It's 2025 and you don't have Wi-Fi.
I don't believe that. That's not a thing.
You don't think it's a thing for people who have
I think
Wi-Fi?
I think the rate of people who have internet connection of some sort or another is probably 99% in the United States.
99% of people have an internet?
Yes.
That's a huge stat.
I'm saying between 95 and 99% of all Americans have some sort of internet, whether it be mobile, broadband.
What do you consider the 1% that
don't
say 4?
No.
Okay. What?
Dude, how many homeless people you see walking around with smartphones?
Dude, there's a lot of homeless people with burner phones right now.
Yeah, so no, I'm saying people who voluntarily don't want the internet. Like, you have to go out of your way to not want to be connected to the internet.
You're saying I would drive to a cabin called Harry Potter Internet. Hufflepuff Wi-Fi. I would drive to get that.
Well, if you want more information on this particular cabin, we will include a link in the show notes. Funny story, we talked to somebody who asked for...
Coincidentally.
Who asked for a preview. What are you guys talking about on the show? And we said, this Harry Potter-themed cabin. And she went, oh, crap. My brother just stayed there.
Yeah.
Like, what a weird coincidence.
Yeah, shout out to Monica for being a part of the universe particles. Man, it's been a hell of a day today.
There's been a lot going on.
Today has been probably the most, for me, what's the word I'm looking at? The most productive day in a very long time. I actually didn't hate what I did.
That's awesome. I'm pumped on you. Honestly, honestly, even if you do start the other Oklahoma podcast with your new friends at the school,
with my new friends,
with the young guys who can, even if you do that, I'm proud of you for stepping out on a limb, dude. That's a risk. You're taking a real risk,
but you do what you got to do. And we'll talk. I want to talk, and we'll talk a little bit more about that later on. But
after this break, we are going to be talking about Warner Brothers possibly breaking a leg.
Zoinkies.
Our partner for today's show is Enid SOS or Enid Street Outreach Services. They are a local non-for-profit providing services to low-income, hungry, and or unsheltered people in and around Enid, Oklahoma.
Well, what I like about their program, it's food, showers, clothing, shelter, medical needs, any advocacy that they might need. And that's just a small part of what they do for the community.
Yeah, some of the things that they do, they distribute nutritious meals, which I think more emphasis needs to be put on the nutritious part of meals.
Yeah, food is garbage then.
It really is, but they hand those out to people who are struggling to find adequate food. They connect individuals to medical services to address their health concerns. They provide shelter options for those experiencing homelessness.
Yeah.
And Enid SOS is only made possible through the contributions of volunteers, donors, and supporters.
The people just like you.
Yeah.
In the community, outside. If you're listening to this right here, you can help Enid from anywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. Whether you're talking about volunteering time, donating essential items, or making financial contributions, anything that you can do for them makes a huge difference.
Absolutely. If you want to find out more, check out enidsos.org.
So our news story, there is some...
ridiculous, man.
There is some heat coming our way. So the news story's from KFOR.
Uh-huh.
An Oklahoma landmark is at the center of a battle with Warner Brothers.
I feel like there's been mumblings about this leg lamp thing for quite a while. It feels like it's got about a 10-year cycle. It comes back, but I think with the massive mainstream popularity of not only The Christmas Story but Chickasha becoming kind of a destination, I think Warner Brothers feels like they're missing out on a percentage.
I'm just gonna say the company that owns the rights to Batman is throwing a hissy fit
over a movie that people watch once a year
because we put up a monument to honor a resident of Chickasha's contribution to the movie.
Well, and there are some people that have some disputes on whether.
And again, whether or not you dispute the story, whether the lore is real or not, it doesn't hurt them. Nobody's taking anything away from Warner Brothers. There's no fee to show up.
Yeah.
They don't charge an entrance fee.
Yeah.
And the property is owned by a public university.
Right.
So it's hard to understand where Warner Brothers, what legal grounds they have to stand on. And Jim Cowan, the head of the Chickasha Community Foundation, he doesn't think they do either. This all went before lawyers, before they even invested a nickel into it.
Yeah.
But I don't see the copyright infringement, neither does he.
I just think if it hadn't have made national attention, which it's hard to miss, number one, it's hard to ignore, literally and figuratively. Like, it was bound to circle back around. But the fact that Warner Brothers is circling the wagons, it's petty to me. I just don't,
how many people do you think have stopped into Chickasha just to take a photo in front of that lamp?
I have overheard a stat, and I don't know how accurate it is, but they did something to kind of calculate how many visits it's had. I don't know if you kind of do that. You average how much. I don't know how it works. But somewhere in upwards of 1 billion. Whether it's in person, on some form of social media. So
I'm willing to bet since it was put up, I'm willing to bet that there have probably been at least 5 million people stand in front of that thing and
stand in front of it
and take a
yeah,
selfie.
For sure. 100%. So I think Warner Brothers sees an opportunity. I got an idea, Warner Brothers. Why don't you not make me wait until 2027 for Batman 2?
I got a better idea. Why don't you make a movie that doesn't stink? You hadn't done that in a minute.
Why don't you not make me wait until 2027 for the Batman 2? It was supposed to release last year. Then it was supposed to release this year. Then it was supposed to release... I'm going to be 50 years old when the Batman 2 comes out. Can we not be petty about a leg?
The Batman with Robin Pattinson or whatever?
I'm done.
I'm asking.
I'm not talking about it anymore. You know what it is.
I don't know what it is.
Oh, you do know.
I saw the movie because my kids wanted to see the movie. I slept. I do not.
I do not. Okay, go eat a donut because I'm not talking about it. The point is, Warner Brothers, get your stuff together. Quit harassing this quaint community over a leg lamp. What's next? You're going to go after the Imagineers and their, Ralphie's place.
Oh, dude, you know what?
Breakfast.
We could be in financial jeopardy against Warner Brothers. We have done videos of the leg lamp.
Oh yeah, they're welcome to buy them from.
I wonder, we could probably do some videos of Batman. Let's try that.
Either way, I think it's hogwash. We went from Hogwarts to hogwash.
I agree with that 100%. But I do think something we touched on at the beginning. There's a lot of financial activity happening in and around the area.
Oh yeah, we're trying. Yes, with the Twisters being filmed here.
Brandy's right across the street.
The Savoy,
Ben and Jay's Pizza. Like, there's a whole lot of
lights on that end of the street that aren't a leg lamp.
100%.
And, hell's bells. The Savoy's got the leg lamp shades for their exterior sconces outside.
Yeah.
So, dude, it's Christmas Town, USA. Back up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, California. Get some seasons.
Well, I'm just going to say Batman is not going to win in a fight against Santa.
Probably not. You're probably right.
So, I think Christmas Town, USA wins.
I think they win by a landslide. Something's got to give.
I agree. If you want more information on the news story, we'll include a link to the story from KFOR. I think it's silly. I'm not saying it's much ado about nothing, but it is silly, for sure. So let me circle back. Okay. Just a quick little thing about me. Can I make it about me for just a minute? Oh, when has the show ever been about you?
Well, it is now. So, this kind of opportunity to do this class kind of fell in my lap when I reached out to the instructor, Laura. I'm learning how to say Laura. Laura.
Is that a thing?
Well, I'm used to saying Laura, but I'm learning that it's Laura. Laura Rogers. I gotta say it like that. She was kind of surprised that I wanted to enroll in her class because she's like, this is kind of your thing already. You know what? You never stop learning. You know what I mean? You never, personal development, professional development, you never stop.
I agree with that.
I mean, if I knew everything, we'd be sitting in a high rise somewhere doing a podcast with Chad GPT. But no, super excited about this class, man. It's going to help us. It's going to help me. It's already helped me. Like today was single-handedly the most accomplished I've felt in years.
That's awesome.
Since I first went into radio, it's the most accomplished that I've felt in years. And man, I got a handful of people to thank for that. And at some point, I will include everyone because we've still got a ways to go. But things are moving, things are shifting, things are happening here at the OnlyinOKShow. If you're looking to get into a career, you do not have to be a lawyer. You don't have to be a doctor. You don't have to be in debt the rest of your life. You're literally 2 years away or a 1 year minimum away from a job that could set you up for the rest of your life. Because we talk about AI all the time. And I tell kids, and agree or disagree, find a job that you cannot be replaced by a robot. I've said that before we had to worry about robots.
Yeah.
They'll always need a plumber. There's always going to be, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's always going to need to paint the car, fix the engine. Find a job where you can't be replaced by AI. Find a place that's fun to do that in. I stand on business right now. Midwest or Middale Technology Center is the place to be. Or find a vocational center somewhere by. Get a career. Start over. Learn more. You never stop learning. But if you want to go, you want to find a great campus where it's a warm environment, everybody's having fun, people ain't wilding out and acting crazy. A great environment. It's Middale Technology Center. Check them out. MiddaleTech.com. Get enrolled today. Your future starts there. Why wait, man? And furthermore, thank you to everyone. The freaking chicken fried steak thing went crazy.
Oh yeah.
The
100%.
barbecue thing, I'm scared. I literally lose sleep over this chicken fried, the barbecue stuff.
I'm looking at the list.
Dude.
We got a bunch of places on here, but I'll tell you one that I didn't expect.
Ooh.
That I've seen in this list about 1,000 times that somehow made it past my eyes throughout the process.
Yeah.
Countryman Barbecue in Inola.
Countryman Barbecue is one that keeps popping up. Misfit Barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
You've got your usual suspects, but man, you start putting Best Barbecue out there, barbecue restaurants start popping up out of the woodwork.
Yeah, we got our work cut out for us.
We have our work cut out for us literally and figuratively. And I think we have to do videos with no reaction.
I don't know if we can do that.
Like literally stone face.
No. I think we have to do our normal videos for the reviews.
Yeah.
And I think it's beyond that. We leave it up to our listeners, to our audience, to our community to decide.
Well, here's the thing. We're gonna have to make an announcement saying the next step is here's the list of who made the cut.
Right.
Because I got people going, we're gonna find out who won tomorrow night. No, not even close. Not even close. It's not even a close. This is going to be a process, y'all.
Yes, it's going to be about a 24-week process.
So, batten the hatches, itch what scratches because I was trying to rhyme. But yeah, hang tight, man. 2025, we are rolling.
Yeah, there's a ton happening. So,
stay tuned. We're everywhere you are, and if you want us to be where you are, you know the deal, you know the drill. Hit us up, OnlyinOKShow@gmail.com. If you're trying to reach out to us, OnlyinOKShow@gmail.com. You can hit us up. We are the Only in OK Show, the only, let's say it again, the only travel tourism podcast in, on, around Oklahoma. We had over 2 million views.
Since January 1.
Since January. 2 million. 1 in 3 people know who we are. We need more. So keep it on. Keep it going. Pass it along. We're the only in OK Show. I'm Brett.
I'm Harley, and we're out here.
Peace.
We were in Oklahoma City. The only podcast we listen to.
TikTok.
We listen to the only OK Show, baby.
That's kind of a man Jack meets ACDC.
Come on.
Is that freaking, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you a song that I like that's not the Brian Sinatra.
It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll.
You like that song?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's our theme song.
I like Jack Black's School of Rock version of that. There's a guy that keeps popping up in my TikTok feed or my Facebook, or not Facebook, YouTube feed. I'm not sure which one.
Yeah.
He plays classical guitar.
And
it's like day 1,198 of me trying to convince Jack Black.
Oh, to
let me play with him.
Woo! Come on!
Like that? Is that pretty good?
Yeah, it's good.
My voice is bad.
Your voice is getting there. It's still...
Thunder! Thunder!
What's the part?
I was born. And I knew there was no party.
There's a video of him before he did AC/DC where he sings completely normal.
Really?
It's weird because you're so used to him going, but when you see him freaking doing something normally like this is AI. Like, you want some relationship advice? You want, how do I write an email?
Oh yeah, but all it's doing is going, okay, I found 7,000 versions of this. I'll just combine them.
I know what you're saying, but when I listen to it, I'm like, Chad's got a point. By the way, I've renamed ChatGPT.
Chad GPT.
To Chad GPT. He's like, well, it's interesting that you say that. I'm like, is it really? He's like, yes, actually. I'm like, whoa, hang on a second. Chadwick, you know too much. ChatGPT, man, it's really like, okay, like it can really, like it's intelligent. And I get what you're saying. It's a gimmick. It's a gimmick.
It's a trick.
But I'm tricks are for kids. I'm a trick. I mean, I'm not a trick. What? No, wait. I'm not a trick. I'm susceptible to the magic.
All right, let's get to this.
Okay, let's get to this show and get the hell out of here, bud.
It's 8:21.
It's 8:21. My mother is watching my children.
Where's your old lady?
She's not around. She went.
She found herself a new man.
All right, let's kick this pig off.
3, 2.
By the way, I saw another email in here.
1 3/4.
Misfits Barbecue. Keeps popping up.
I know, everywhere.
I think Misfits Barbecue's got to be on the list.
We've got to tally up the numbers.
We got to tell. Oh, God, I got to pull the poll.
Yeah.
Are we ready to do this thing?
I'm ready.
I mean, Lord Almighty, y'all. What is going on? 3, 2, 1. And welcome to God Bless America, man.
I'm proud to be an American.
I want to talk about let's not talk about cheesecake. I want to talk about my day at Middale Technology.
Okay, can we not talk about cheesecake? I want to talk about cheesecake. Cheesecake.
We
can talk about Middale.
I had a great day at Middale Technologies, y'all. All right, 3, 2, 1.